Bears fans need a whooping. Let me read off a few stats right quick for you. Right now, since week 3, we are number one in rush yards per game. We are number one in yards per game. We are number one in defensive turnovers and offensive turnovers, aka turnover differential, since week 3. Actually, we're just number one in turnover differential throughout the whole season. I think we like plus 22 or something, which is fucking awesome. Um, the problem with Bears fans is that we so quick to give up and run people out of Chicago. It hasn't even been 3 years, and Ryan Poles already almost got the boot by Bears fans. If it was up to us, Ryan Poles would be gone. But guess what? His picks have all had time to grow, and now they all look like studs. When you think about Luther Burton, when you think about Colston Loveland, when you think about Caleb, um, Darnell Wright, a stud. Come on, the list just keeps going. Bears fans need a little bit more patience. Did you see Ozzy what was his name? How do you say it? Ozzy Trapillo? Ozzy Trapillo was out there going crazy, just stepped up on a whim. And remember when everybody was panicking because he had lost his job or he just wasn't ready yet. He had hit that rookie wall in the offseason. Um, and people were just quick to say that that was just another failure by Ryan Poles. But look at what Ben Johnson just had to say recently after the game last week.
I don't know what it was over probably like the last 4 weeks or so, but it's almost like things have slowed down for him, and I feel it around the building. Not even on the practice field as much. I feel it in the building with him, where there's a little less, stepping on eggshells, and it's like he's coming out of his shell a little bit, and he's not a rookie anymore as far as I'm concerned. It kind of feels that way just being around him personality wise, and when that opens up, I think your play, you just kind of cut it loose and you play ball. And so I've felt that from him, and I don't know why that is the case or anything like that, but he's been, I'm not saying a different guy, but it's like, okay, he knows he belongs. He knows he belongs. I think he's got confidence, and it doesn't really matter right side or left side. I think he knows he can be a very productive player.
And I just want to give Darnell Wright a little bit more attention right now too, because remember when a whole sector of Bears fans was panicking because we had passed up on Jalen Carter for Darnell Wright. Look at how that's turning out. Darnell Wright is looking like one of the league's best at right tackle. That's a swing. That's a huge deal. That is a huge deal that we actually have a perennial all pro lineman potentially for the next 10 years. You feel me? Like to protect Caleb Williams, that is awesome. I know Jalen Carter is a beast. I low key wanted Jalen Carter before that draft, but you can't hate on the fact that Ryan Poles prioritized protecting Caleb Williams. That is the future of our organization. So that's it's a calculated risk, and it's turned out to be not that big of a risk at all. Again, dude looking like a straight stud at right tackle right now. Look at what he did to Brian Burns. Just look at how athletic he is. He just pulls off a highlight reel, a highlight tape every single game. Um, Darnell Wright is an absolute monster. But let me ask you this: should we think about having him make the switch next season? I know he's having success at right tackle. There's not much more that I can say about his success without bringing in stats that I just don't have. Um, and maybe he's on track to being one of the league's best, if not the very best in the league at right tackle. But I also believe that talent can easily be transitioned to the left side. And it's probably easier to find a solid right tackle than it is compared to a left tackle. I mean, if it was that easy to find a left tackle, we would have been had one. Um, That's my only argument that I have towards that. I understand continuity, and you don't really want to break or fix what's not broken, but I just feel like he could easily transition. He has the talent to. He has the physical capabilities to. He's played left tackle in college for a little bit, um, so he has a little experience. Um, it- just let me know what y'all think in the comments. But this is more about you guys, how you guys gave up on Ryan Pose, and it just seems to me that all of his young guys are panning out. Um, Listen, I was a Justin Fields fan. That was the move I didn't like, but look at me, I'm eating crow now. That's over with. That's in the past. Caleb Williams is the future. It's no reason to go against or not to have faith in Ryan Poles at this point, especially considering that he's only had 2 full years to try to turn this organization around. It takes a good 3 to 5 years to turn an organization around, and he's already done it in two. We are making the playoffs this year. I don't care what y'all say, and it's looking like we're going to be a contender for the foreseeable future. Our young guys are all panning out again. Is I don't know how many times I have to say that. I have to put emphasis on it just because of the job. It just points at the job that Ryan Pose is doing. He has built this team for success for the long term. Just have some faith. Just have some faith. Be patient. Be patient. It's not going to the we're not winning the Super Bowl this year, most likely. We're not going to have instant success in most situations. But just think about the future and think about all of the studs that I just listed between, again, Luther Burden, Colston Loveland, Darnell Wright, uh, Ozzy Trapillo. Um, Bro, like, don't even give up on Ruben Hippolyte yet. He might be a stud sometime soon. I don't know. You just never know, especially when these guys are as young as they are. You feel me? So I'm just preaching patience here. But let me get away from the rookies. Let me get away from the young guys and our future. And let's just talk about over the last week another reason Bears fans need their ass whooped. So before the game, uh, I kid you not, I'm on Twitter and everybody and their mama is counting out the Bears, and I'm only talking about Bears fans. Like, I've never seen so many fans of a team go against their own team, just count us out the way that we did before the Steelers game. And the Steelers not even that good. I mean, we proved that over the weekend. The Steelers not even that good, or are we just as good as what some of us like me think we are? I'll get to that in a minute. But it's funny enough because I noticed this in real time, and then like after the game and whatnot, I'm scrolling and I see Kyle Brandt. He has a Monday tradition to where he's tweeting out bad tweets from Bears fans who have clearly given up on the game and yada 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 throughout during the game. You feel me? And the problem with that is, if this dude can make a Monday tradition out of this, a whole segment out of this on national TV, how bad is it really for Bears fans? Why do we have to be this negative about our own team? What's wrong with supporting? What's wrong with supporting?
Guy, think our magic is just about over. Hashtag Bears. That is a person who has Caleb as their avatar. They're way into it. The Bears won the game. The magic continues. Next, what else do we have in the Cowardly Bears fan roundup? Oh, this woman says, I'm about to turn this off. Hashtag Bears. That's the thing. Never turn them off. Don't turn them off. They will win and you will miss it. Next, Cowardly Bears fan roundup. Middle of the game. All throws lead to Rome. This person has a Roma Dunze-based Twitter handle. Bears trail 17-21 at halftime, and the game is over. You're giving up at halftime? It's never over with this team. Yes, past teams, definitely. Not this one. And last of all, what else do we have to bring home the Cowardly Bears fan roundup? Congrats, Steelers. You win. This person's Twitter handle is Caleb Goat QB1. You are in deep if that's your Twitter handle. You love the Chicago Bears. and you are running up the white flag in the middle of the game to the Mason Rudolph Steelers? How dare you, Caleb Goat, quarterback 1? Guys, this is different. I've been telling you now.
And I know the problem was the injuries. The problem before that was I think it was the who got hurt? What's the linebacker name? Tremaine Edmonds. And it is crazy because I was just thinking about Danny Trevathan for some reason, but it's Tremaine Edmonds. We lose Tremaine Edmonds, and everybody goes doom and gloom immediately. Bro, the defense already had 30 injuries. 30! And still lead the league in turnovers. Shouts out to Nahshon Wright. Another player Bears fans are fair weather about. Y'all gave up on him, but Nahshon Wright looking like a stud, an absolute steal. I don't even know where the hell he came from. But Nahshon Wright is looking like he probably is out there to take a job. Tyreek Stevenson, watch out. You know? I can't believe how y'all was trying to say Nahshon Wright was trash earlier on in the season. But that's neither here nor there. One more injury was never, ever, ever going to be the nail in the coffin when Dennis Allen is out there coaching his ass off. We got 3 players in the top 4 in interceptions this year. Come on now. Tremaine Edmonds being one of them, I know that's who we lost over the weekend or for last game, but come on now. One player was not going to stop that flow. Tremaine ain't that, you know? We've been missing our secondary literally all season long. I'm talking Jaylon Johnson, Kyler Gordon. We've been missing huge names. TJ Edwards. Huge names in our defense have been gone all year long. We've been having like 5+ injuries every single week. And for Bears fans to like give up on the team completely over one extra injury, while we've been outplaying those injuries, we've literally overcome everything thrown in our direction. Again, one player was not going to stop that flow. It actually speaks to the depth that we have. Again, Ryan Poles, congratulations. Ryan Poles has been going crazy, just building a full football team, a full roster. That's exactly what we need. Do we have one of the best rosters in the league? And so this brings me to my hot take. When we do get healthy, this might be a Super Bowl contender. We haven't played a great or near perfect game all season long, and we still find ways to win. From injuries to drops to penalties, we're consistently at a self-imposed disadvantage and still win these games. Not the same old Bears. The drops and penalties can get cleaned up. I actually haven't noticed as many penalties as of late compared to the earlier part of the season. At some point, someone has to catch the ball, though. Rome out there tweaking. Rome is out there tweaking. I even seen DJ Moore get the drops. Olamide not even in the games no more. But Burton could be a huge boost in that department. So I'm not too out on the receiving corps because they do have a lot of talent. I don't think the DJ Moore drops was like, I don't think that's what he's known for. That's not his characteristics. But Rome needs to fix that. He needs to get on them jugs or something, or his dad need to get the fuck out his ear. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, I think when we do get healthy, we could be a Super Bowl contender just based off the fact that we've been playing shorthanded all year long. I know injuries happen to every team, but what team has 5 to 6 injuries on defense every single week? We're starting backups every single week, and we're still figuring out ways to get it done. So when we do get an all-pro like Jaylon Johnson on the field, erasing half the field, come on now. I'm not really sure. With how good that we've been playing, I'm not really sure how much how people don't think that we can improve with our actual starters. Let me just put it at that. Health is the biggest obstacle between us and our A game, and the Calgary is on the way. We're getting Jalen back. We're getting Gordon back this week. Is Gordon coming back this week? I'm not really sure. I would have to look into it. But I'm excited to see what our true ceiling is. So I'm going to just end the video like this, man. Have some faith in these 2025 Bears, because I promise they'll continue to leave a lot of folks looking stupid each and every week. Happy Thanksgiving, and fuck that Eagles alliance. Peace out.